everyone, welcome. You're watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Tanisha Avasthi. On this edition, we will get you the stories that have made headlines throughout the day. First up is the raging debate if there should be a check on the explicit content of social media. This comes after this man, popularly known as Beer Biceps, made extremely filthy remarks. Next on the show, after being swept away from Delhi, is Arvind Kejriwal scared of now losing Punjab? Also on the show, we will get to the visuals of Mahakumbh of Prayagraj, where all roads leads to massive traffic jam. Story number 4, BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has said on the floor of the House that USAID links to Congress must be probed. Story number 5 on the show, Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has resigned after 21 months of unrest. What's next for Manipur? And finally, as air assets dazzle the skies of Bengaluru, we will get you the key highlights of the Aero India show. The first story that we're tracking is where popular content creator and influencer Ranveer Allahbadia triggered a national uproar with a disgustingly obscene remark that he tried to pass off as humour on a YouTube show. The remark evoked a firestorm of protest even as Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis promised action, saying there were limits to one's freedom of speech. Here's the full story.
A disturbing trend seems to have taken hold of India's digital space. One where filth, vulgarity and perverse comments are being passed off as entertainment. Triggering massive outcry, Ranveer Allahbadia, also known as Beer Biceps, a so-called self-improvement influencer, made an outrageous and disgusting remark on a YouTube show. Even as netizens responded with outrage, the larger question is, why was this ever considered content in the first place? Netizens called out the vulgarity, asking if this is the kind of content being promoted in the name of humor. Several activists filed complaints against the filthy YouTuber, while Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis also vowed action against him.
बहुत भद्दे तरीके से कुछ चीजों को कहा गया है, प्रेजेंट किया गया है, ऐसा मुझे भी पता चला है, जो बिल्कुल गलत है। फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच सभी को है, लेकिन हमारी फ्रीडम वहाँ समाप्त हो जाती है जब हम किसी और के फ्रीडम पर इंक्रोच करते हैं, और इस प्रकार का इंक्रोचमेंट ठीक नहीं है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अभिव्यक्ति इसकी भी कोई मर्यादाएं है। हमारे समाज में हमने अश्लीलता के भी कुछ नियम तैयार किए हैं, अगर उनको कोई पार करता है तो ये बहुत गलत बात है। अगर ऐसी कोई बात होती है तो उसके ऊपर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
But this isn't the first time influencers have crossed the line for shock value. Vulgarity is no longer accidental. It is being carefully crafted, packaged and fed to millions. The dirtier the content, the higher the engagement, the more perverse the joke, the more viral the clip. And platforms, they reward it with views, reach and monetization. Ranveer Allahbadia's remarks may have triggered the latest outrage, but this is a symptom of a larger disease. With brands and followers deserting him after the crass remark, the influencer issued a weak and half-hearted apology.
My comment wasn't just inappropriate, it wasn't even funny. Comedy is not my forte. I'm just here to say sorry. Many of you asked if this is how I wish to use my platform, and obviously this is not how I wish to use it. I'm not going to give any context or justification or reasoning behind whatever happened. I'm just here for an apology. I personally had a lapse in judgment. It wasn't cool on my part. The podcast is watched by people of all ages. Don't want to be the kind of person that takes that responsibility lightly, and family is the last thing that I would ever disrespect. Need to use this platform better. That's been my learning from this whole experience. I promise to just get better. I've asked the makers of the video to remove the insensitive sections from the video, and all I can say in the end is I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me as a human being.
A digital world where anything, no matter how perverse, can be turned into content. The question is, how long will we allow it?
Joining me on the broadcast is Nilotpal Mrinal. He is the complainant in the case. Nilotpal, surely an apology is not enough after making such perverted remarks. And remember, the apology came hours after you received the backlash and after advertisements were pulled, after brands were pulled. You have registered a complaint in this regard. What action do you think should be taken against such filthy content creators who make such remark?
Only one demand I have. All should be behind bars. If they want to sell nudity, all the channels, all the YouTube will sell that. What they have done is not acceptable by anyone from any kind of society we are living in. We are in India. They should be thinking about the content before releasing it or doing it. He's saying sorry for what? When you are talking about sex with the parents, you liking it, do on the road, but don't serve it on internet. Our kids, our sister, our mothers, our family watches this. And if you have to do this, do on the road. Go do anywhere you want to do, but you cannot spread it. The only demand I have is they should be behind bar, a strong message to the society not to repeat this in future. Few years ago, same thing happened with some show called AIB. Right. And after that, this is something just for the TRP, just to become very famous in a short time. If you want to do something, what you have said, do it on the road. That's okay. But you cannot spread in million and million of viewers watched it and then you are saying sorry for what? Say sorry, go behind bar, say sorry. Kumbh is going on after 144 years. Go there, take a dip there and then say sorry, but go up behind bars. If he will not go, I will go to the court, challenge it, make sure they all are behind bars. The apology is what? You will do murder and say apology. Dawood Ibrahim will come and say, I'm sorry. So will government apologize? No, you have to first go behind bars, understand what mental trauma you have given to so many kids, teenagers who are following you, watching you. You have done interview of so many big people talking good things there and doing rubbish here.
Absolutely.
It's not acceptable at all.
Absolutely. Nilotpal, thank you very much for speaking to Republic on that. Certainly an apology is not enough. Meanwhile, we move on to the other stories that we're tracking. Now, after the Delhi debacle, Arvind Kejriwal could already be fearing a weakening in the Aam Aadmi Party, in the Punjab unit. The Aam Aadmi Party supremo has convened a meeting of his party MLAs and ministers from Punjab on February 11. Now, this after opposition leader in Punjab claimed that as many as 31 MLAs are in touch with the Congress after the party's defeat in the Delhi Assembly elections. Here's what happened throughout the day in that big meeting.
जनता का जो भी निर्णय है, जनता का जो भी फैसला है, उसे हम पूरी विनम्रता के साथ स्वीकार करते हैं.
After the Delhi debacle, the Aam Aadmi Party could be staring at a fresh crisis in Punjab. Republic has learned from top sources that AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal has convened an urgent meeting with the ministers and MLAs from Punjab. This after the opposition leader in Punjab hinted at bulk desertions from the ruling Aam Aadmi Party to the Congress. In a big claim, Punjab's leader of the opposition, Pratap Singh Bajwa, said as many as 31 ruling party MLAs were in touch with the Congress in the wake of the party's heavy defeat in Delhi and could possibly switch sides in the coming days. It is understood that Kejriwal has convened a meeting of his MLAs and ministers in Punjab on February 11. Significantly, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, who was one of the AAP's heavyweight campaigners going into the Delhi polls, is currently camping in the capital amid fears of the party losing ground in the only state it now rules. In the first public response by a party leader to rumours of a churn in Punjab, AAP MP Malvinder Singh Kang said such meetings were part of the process of taking feedback from leaders before fleshing out future strategies.
ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर भगवंत मान जी की अगुवाई में पंजाब के सभी एमएलएज आम आदमी पार्टी के हमारे सुप्रीमो अरविंद जी से बैठक करेंगे और पंजाब की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका दिल्ली के चुनावों में रही है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं और अरविंद जी हमेशा ही पार्टी को गाइड करते रहे, आगे भी करते रहेंगे.
Weighing in, Newly elected BJP MLA Manjinder Singh Sirsa claimed Kejriwal was planning to unseat Maan as Chief Minister.
दिल्ली चुनाव हारने के बाद अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने कल पंजाब के एमएलओ की बैठक दिल्ली में बुलाई है। ऐसा बताया जा रहा है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी अब भगवंत मान जी को नालायक बताकर, इनएफिशिएंट बताकर, उन्होंने औरतों का 1000 रुपया देने का वादा पूरा नहीं किया, पंजाब में नशा नहीं वो रोक पा रहे, पंजाब के लॉ एंड ऑर्डर हालात खराब हो गए हैं, ये कहकर भगवंत मान जी को हटाना चाहते हैं। कभी गलती से ऐसा सपना भी मत देखना। पंजाब के लोग किसी सूरत में इस चीज को बर्दाश्त भी नहीं करेंगे और आपको बनने भी नहीं देंगे।
Ahead of the Delhi polls, women from Punjab staged a demonstration at Kejriwal's door over the AAP's failure to make good on its promise of a monthly dole of Rs 1,000. With Delhi now lost, is the AAP fearing a blowback from the people in Punjab?
Joining me on the broadcast is Shravan Singh Channai, Punjab BJP leader. Channai ji, do you feel that after Delhi, Kejriwal is likely to lose Punjab?
Definitely, because the debacle which has been faced unprecedented and beyond their even imagination of the Arvind Kejriwal government and the supremo of the Aam Aadmi Party, I think they are literally now shattered. जैसे कहते हैं ना, वो जो झाड़ू था उनका तीला तीला हो गया, वो now that's going to bother them a lot, and especially the top brass has lost the election. Now they are not even the MLAs. So what will they do? They have nothing to do in Delhi. So naturally, even earlier they have been interfering with the Punjab government while putting, Vibha Kumar as chief advisor and maybe Raghav Chadda and many others. So they have been stationing.
Right.
Sorry. They have been stationing in Punjab. Now even in Delhi elections, the Punjab resources, Punjab's money, Punjab, everything has been misused. But still they were not in a position to make it. But the Delhiites, they are very, very wise people. They have given their mandate to the party, to the person like Shri Narendra Modi ji, so that he can take care of all the problems of the Delhi which is being faced. Maybe there are roads, maybe there this garbage dump, maybe cleaning of the Jamuna, maybe schools, education, maybe health problems.
Absolutely.
So they have been rightly shown.
Right, Channai ji, thank you very much for sharing your views on that. All eyes are now if Arvind Kejriwal will lose Punjab or not. Meanwhile, we move on and shift our focus to the other stories that we're tracking now. You have to watch these visuals from Prayagraj. Thousands of devotees heading to Mahakumbh on highways due to massive traffic jams, reportedly spanning hundreds of kilometers on routes leading to Prayagraj. Reports suggest that the queue of stranded vehicles stretches up to 300 kilometers. Days after Basant Panchami's Amrit Snan, there were assumptions that the crowds may drop. However, it now looks like just the opposite, as thousands of people continue to head to Prayagraj for the holy dip. Measures have been taken in place by the Uttar Pradesh government and the situation is being under control now. We are being joined by Raghavendra, my colleague, who's joining us live from Prayagraj. Raghavendra, take us through the situation that is on ground right now.
देखिए, इसमें सिचुएशंस की अगर हम बात करें तो इस तरह का माहौल हो गया है कि श्रद्धालु प्रयागराज में अब बहुत ही तेजी से चले आ रहे हैं। पहले जैसा देखा गया कि एक दीवानगी थी मौनी अमावस्या तक। मौनी अमावस्या में एक घटना छोटी सी घटती है, वहाँ पर कुछ लोगों की जान जाती है, कुछ घायल भी होते हैं, लेकिन लोग ऐसा फिर माना जा रहा था हो सकता है कि श्रद्धालुओं की जो आने की जो यहाँ पर जो लाइनें हैं, कतारें हैं, वो कम दिखाई दे। लेकिन दो से तीन दिन के गैप के बाद अब फिर से एक बार श्रद्धालुओं की जो दीवानगी है वो जबरदस्त देखी जा रही है। पर डे की अगर मैं बात करूं तो 1.5 करोड़ श्रद्धालु अलग अलग विभिन्न मार्गों से प्रयागराज पहुंच रहे हैं। गाड़ियों की अगर मैं बात करूं तो इलाहाबाद के मतलब प्रयागराज की चारों तरफ सराउंडिंग में वहां पर पूरी तरह से जाम का मामला देखा जा रहा है। खुद स्पेशल अधिकारी जो हैं लखनऊ से वो भेजे गए हैं यहां पर कि जाके यहां की व्यवस्था देखें, ट्रैफिक की प्रॉब्लम को सुलझाएं। ऐसे में श्रद्धालु लगातार बढ़ते चले आ रहे हैं और एक आंकड़ा आ रहा है कि हो सकता है ये आंकड़ा 50 करोड़ न पहुंच जाए।
Raghavendra, like you were saying, measures have been taken into place. The UP government has swung into action and the situation is under control now. Thank you for joining us. Moving on on, BJP member Nishikant Dubey demanded that the government probe organizations funded by USAID in India, alleging that most such outfits worked to create unrest in the country and had links with the Congress party. Raising the issue during zero hour in Lok Sabha, the BJP MP claimed that USAID-funded organizations carried out protests against the Agniveer initiative of the government, backed caste census and supported Naxalism in the country. Listen into that statement.
अभी अमेरिका में सत्ता परिवर्तन हुआ है, माननीय राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप बैठे और उन्होंने यूएसएड जो है वो कंप्लीट बंद कर दिया। इस आधार पर बंद कर दिया कि यूएसएड वर्षों से केवल भिन्न भिन्न सरकारों को गिराने के लिए ही अपना पैसा खर्चा करती है। और उसने जो आंकड़े दिए हैं वो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है देश के लिए। मेरा कुछ सवाल है इस देश से और विपक्ष की जितनी पार्टियां हैं उससे। पहला सवाल आपके माध्यम से सरकार से, पहला ये है कि यूएसएड ने ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन जॉर्ज सोरोस को 5,000 करोड़ रुपया भारत को टुकड़े करने के लिए दिया या नहीं दिया? यूएसएड और जॉर्ज सोरोस की ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन ने राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन और राजीव गांधी चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट को पैसा दिया कि नहीं दिया? तीसरा, ओवरसीज कांग्रेस के जो अध्यक्ष हैं सैम पित्रोदा साहब, उनको यूएसएड ने पैसा दिया या नहीं दिया? बांग्लादेश का जो पोषाहार है, जिसको कि यूनुस जो सीईओ है, वो जिसने कि बांग्लादेश में डेमोक्रेसी को बर्बाद किया, उसके साथ गांधी परिवार के क्या संबंध हैं? चौथा सवाल यह है कि राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन में जो विजय महाजन है, प्रधान जो उनकी संस्था है, उसको यूएसएड पैसा दे रही है कि नहीं दे रही है? आपने राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन में विजय महाजन को देश को टुकड़े करने के लिए रखा है या नहीं रखा है? रूरल डेवलपमेंट ट्रस्ट जो कि जातिगत जनगणना की बात करता है, यूएसएड उसको पैसा देता है कि नहीं देता है? इसके बाद तालिबान को यूएसएड ने पैसा दिया कि नहीं दिया? आपकी मुलाकात हुई कि नहीं हुई? नेपाल में मनमोहन सिंह जी के रहते हिंदू राष्ट्र खत्म हो गया, जो एथिस्ट मूवमेंट है उसको यूएसएड ने पैसा दिया कि नहीं दिया? सामंता पावर से आपकी मुलाकात हुई या नहीं हुई? हेल्पिंग हैंड, इन फलाह इंसानियत और अहल खिदमत, जिसने कि इस भारत में आतंकवादी और नक्सलवादी गतिविधि बढ़ाई, उसको यूएसएड ने पैसा दिया कि नहीं? कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ उसके संबंध में वक्फ के एक्ट को जो जकात फाउंडेशन विरोध कर रहा है, जिसको कांग्रेस पार्टी सपोर्ट कर रही है, वो उसको यूएसएड ने पैसा दिया कि नहीं दिया?
After 21 months of opposition from Kuki-Zo leaders, waning popularity in the Meitei majority Imphal Valley and calls for resignation from the opposition, withdrawal of support by key NDA partners that finally led to N. Biren Singh's resignation as Manipur Chief Minister on Sunday. There are several Manipur MLAs who are in the national capital to hold a key meeting on what is the next course of action. We spoke to Manipur Minister Y. Kim Chand. Here's what he had to tell Republic.
Yeah, we are discussing about how to bring back normalcy in Manipur. That's all.
Sir, you have been one of the most vocal critic of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, and yesterday he has tendered his resignation. What is the way forward according to you now, sir?
No, everything is done by the Central High Command. So we have to accept what they have taken their decision. That's all. Thank you.
So before 12th, the assembly should call.
I don't.
You have been the speaker also earlier.
Yeah, this time I don't know nothing. I don't have any comment about it. Calling for assemblies now.
Aero India 2025 has taken flight in Bengaluru, showcasing India's growing dominance in aerospace and defense. In its biggest edition yet, the event brings together global defense leaders, cutting-edge technology and a vision for self-reliance. Here are the key highlights from the show.
A spectacular display of aerial acrobatics marked the grand takeoff of the 15th edition of Aero India in Bengaluru. Asia's largest aerospace and defense exhibition was officially inaugurated by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh at the Yelahanka Air Force Station. In his address, Rajnath Singh underscored the growing global confidence in India's defense sector, highlighting its rapid advancements and strategic capabilities.
एरो इंडिया 2025 के इनॉग्रेशन के इस ग्रैंड ऑकेजन पर आप सभी के बीच उपस्थित होना यह मेरे लिए सम्मान और गर्व का विषय है। मैं दुनिया भर से आए डिग्नेटरीज, इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स, एयर फोर्सेस के ऑफिसर्स, टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट और डिफेंस एक्सपर्ट्स का इस एरो इंडिया में हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं।
Key dignitaries including Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, the Chief of Defence Staff and heads of India's tri-services also took part. The event has drawn participation from over 90 countries, including defence ministers from 30 nations and air chiefs from 43 countries, solidifying India's position as a global defence hub. This year, Aero India is themed The Runway to a Billion Opportunities, a vision reflecting India's push for self-reliance and leadership in defence innovation.
I have no doubt about it. The way we are going, the next 5 years are going to be breakthrough years for our indigenization in all sectors, and the 5th generation fighter is no exception. So I am eternal optimist, and I have the kind of things which I have seen both in the public space as also in the private and the innovators.
During the event, Secretary of Defence Production Sanjeev Kumar renamed the HJT-36 trainer aircraft as Yashas at the Aero India.
So it is a modern cockpit, and this aircraft is now has got a new avatar. That's why we said let us give it a new name, and that is the new name. We ran a competition among our engineers. They came up with this name Yashas, which will hopefully it will have very good future.
With an expansive showcase of cutting-edge technology, the exhibition highlights India's growing prowess in indigenous defence manufacturing. This is the biggest edition yet, featuring over 900 exhibitors, including 150 global companies spread across 42,000 square meters of exhibition space. The India Pavilion alone boasts over 275 exhibits, offering a deep dive into the nation's advancements in aerospace, land and naval defence. From state-of-the-art weapon systems to breakthrough in space and niche technologies, Aero India 2025 is setting a new benchmark in global defence innovation.
And that's all that we could pack in this edition of 6 Stories at 6. We will be back tomorrow, same time. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for watching.